He got a letter from President Roosevelt saying the president needed to see him. That's how Palmer Love says he ended up in the military in 1944. He at first tried to join the Navy, but that branch was full. So Love spent 2 years in the Army.
I wasn't smart enough to be afraid at that time. Heck, I was 18 years old. Hey, it wasn't nothing, nothing excites you. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was just the idea. It was for 4 months there. So never saw snow. Never come near freezing to death in my life, but.
The warm weather of basic training in Fort Hood wasn't bad for a young 18-year-old from Ohio. Texas would be the first stop of many across the world for Palmer Love.
31 days on a ship going overseas. There was 5,000 soldiers, 1,000 officers, 1,000 USO troops or people, and the crew of the ship on that ship going over.
That journey included several stops on the way to the Philippines.
When I got overseas, we was in a replacement depot, and they was bringing people in and shipping them into units, and then along towards the end of the war, I got transferred into a division that was, I knew, they didn't tell us, but we knew it was there for the invasion of Japan. But Truman took care of that.
Love never made it to Japan because the atomic bomb was dropped and the war ended. He spent his service in charge of administration for a company.
But I was in a MASH unit. You heard MASH on television. Well, that's the kind of an outfit I was in. It was a Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. And I had nothing to do with the hospital, but I was the first sergeant of the company that just administration of the people was there.
Love said while there, he had Japanese prisoners of war that worked for him. While he did learn a bit of the language to get their attention, he was surprised to learn that some spoke English.
How do you speak English? He said, I got 2 years at UCLA, but he was in the Japanese Army.
When it was time to come home, Love said his ship sailed through a typhoon on the way back. And when he finally returned stateside, it was almost a surprise to his family.
In California, we come on the train, and at Southern California, his train stopped, and I run in, and I sent a telegram to him when I was on my way home. Well, they got the telegram in the mail the day before I got home. Wouldn't take $1 million for it, wouldn't give a nickel to do it again.
A funny story that Love tells about his homecoming. His family actually moved while he was overseas, so Love had not seen their new home or the farm until the bus driver dropped him off at the mailbox.